Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Power. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Alright? What's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in. You been at on the live tip, Mr. Roll Up? Shit, man. Been here, there, and everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm back with another one. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What's going on? It's all that loudness in the background, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm outside. I'm out amongst the nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little loud. You're gonna hear cars riding by, but it's all love. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What we here on today, Mr. Roll Up? Hey, look, right? I got to tell y'all about Wayne County Jail. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Yeah, I know I didn't spoke on it a few times before, but this one right here, this one, it's just that much more intense, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in. I'm gonna be telling y'all apart about Wayne County Jail that they don't talk about. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Yeah, a lot of guys ain't gonna admit to you that they been on this flow, but let me be the first. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get to it, right? Okay, so this is when I caught my case. You know what I'm saying? 2011, right? So my case, it was a carjacking armed robbery, right? I'm out here robbing motherfuckers, taking their shit, pulling off, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Well, got to a point where I ended up getting caught up, right? So when I got caught in a car that I got shot up in. You know what I'm saying? I got shot 7 times in this car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm riding around in it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I was on some hot shit. But that was back in my young days when I was wild as hell like that. So I got caught in the car, right? They pulled me over, had all the cops all around me and shit, took me to jail, right? I'm thinking I'm gonna get hit with some little bullshit like a joyride and you know what I'm saying, some little shit like that, right? That's what I'm thinking. Nah, they arraigned me on carjacking, armed robbery, fleeing, elude, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, all this because I got caught in a stolen car. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, nigga. They tied me to all this shit I was doing out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that they don't know what you be doing because everything is being watched. You feel me? And this was back in 2011. You know what I'm saying? They was watching me. You feel me? So anyway, I was being watched. They knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So they locked me up, right? Well, while I'm in there, I'm trying to figure all type of ways on how I could beat my case, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So what people was telling me, they like, man, why don't you just try and get your evidence suppressed? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how I'm gonna do that? They like, you gotta tell your lawyer, to just suppress the evidence so that way they can dismiss your case. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. Tried it, went to court for it, all of that shit, smoked me. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, ain't shit up. You know what I'm saying? They gave me $100,000 bond, no cash, none of that. 100,000. You know what I'm saying? No cash surety. 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Flat. You feel me? I don't got no $100,000. I'm out here carjacking shit. You know what I'm saying? I got $100,000. So they knew what they was doing. You know. So they kept the nigga locked up, right? So anyway, I was on the rock. Well, they call it a rock. When they put you when they house you in the jail unit in Wayne County Jail, they call it a rock. You know what I'm saying? Whatever unit you house in, it's called a rock, right? So the rock that I was on, it was a bunch of young niggas, my age and shit. We all from Detroit. We all young niggas, you know what I'm saying? And we was just rocking together. We all from the west side of Detroit, all of that, you know what I'm saying? So it was all love type shit. But one of the homies on the rock, it was about 10 of us, you know what I'm saying? One of the homies on the rock, he was from Southwest Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all know about Southwest Detroit, Southwest is like its own little city inside of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the east side, you got the west side. And then you got Southwest that like branch off the west side, but it's his own little shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, one of the homies, he from Southwest. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of the homies. You feel me? So everybody on the rock, we all together. Like we like a family on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this in between the time I'm still fighting my case, but I'm on the rock with a bunch of youngins like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of getting thrown on my focus, all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But it was a fun time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, uh, while this is going on, they ended up bringing a new guy to our unit. This might have been like a month later. You know what I'm saying? So me and my rock, we together. We fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? We in jail together. We all on the same shit. All of that. You know what I'm saying? So we homies, right? Well, next thing you know, they brought a new guy onto the rock. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds like I'm derailing, from the point of everything, but you got to listen to it, to understand where I'm coming from with this shit and why it happened. You know what I'm saying? So when they moved this new guy to the rock, this new guy was from a city called Inkster. Inkster is like 20 minutes outside of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Inkster is a little ghetto ass city. It's like Detroit, but it ain't as big as Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, dog that was from Inkster and shit, he came on the rock. He the only nigga that ain't from the D like us. You know what I'm saying? Wayne County Jail is known for Detroit niggas. Like it's straight Detroit niggas. But you got little outskirts cities around Detroit, that's all connected with Wayne County. So if you catch a case in Wayne County, even if you not in Detroit or you not from Detroit, if you catch a case in Wayne County, you go to Wayne County Jail and you in there with all the Detroit niggas. You know what I'm saying? So the city dog from Inkster, right? Inkster is inside of Wayne County. So when he caught his case, they brought him to Wayne County Jail with us, with the Detroit niggas. You know what I'm saying? So dog on our wing or whatever. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, he kept getting into it with my little homie from Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Every day they getting into it. Now, mind you, this guy from Inkster, he ain't no little guy, none of that. He about my height. I'm 6'2", you know what I'm saying? So he like 6'2", 6'3". He just wasn't as big as me. He was slim, you know what I'm saying? But me and him about the same height. Man, look, my Southwest homie, he might have been like 5'3", 5'4", some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 130 pounds. He was like average female size. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, him and the guy from Inkster, they keep getting into it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So one morning, I'm brushing my teeth, right? I'm brushing my teeth. Little Southwest homie, he come over to my cell. When he come to my cell and I see him, his mouth bloody and shit. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I'm saying? He like, man, that nigga hit me in my mouth. Woo, woo. Now, mind you, like I said, the Inkster nigga, he a big nigga, you know? So he a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? Southwest homie, little bitty guy, you know? So when that shit happened, right? I went out there and I went to go check him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you picking on the little homie for? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else on that rock, we all around the same size, except for Southwest. He was a little bitty guy. You know what I'm saying? But he about that life. But he was just a little bitty guy. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go check, dog. Mind you, I just got shot up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass cast on my arm, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I walked right up on dog. I'm like, what's your issue? You know? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? Fucking with my man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga instantly cut right into me. Nigga, fuck you. Woo, woo. As soon as he said that, wow, went right in this shit, right? He hit the ground. I'm on top of him, knocking this shit in, right? Blood everywhere. I hit him a couple times. I get up off of him. I bag up. We all hear the police coming, right? So we all going ourselves and lock down this shit. So the police come in there. They get him up off the floor. They get him up out of there. They clean up all the blood and all of that shit, right? So now they like, yeah, this a case. You know what I'm saying? So which one of y'all did it? So wouldn't nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they like, well, tell us who did it. You know, but nobody going. You know what I'm saying? So after that, police was like, oh, okay. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. We gonna break all of y'all up. You know what I'm saying? We still ain't saying shit. Police came back maybe like 10, 20 minutes later. Broke us all up. Split everybody up. You know what I'm saying? So they put me, oh, let me throw this in there. Back at that time, at Wayne County Jail, you had two jails. You had the old side and the new side. The new side was like known for people that's about to go home. They like kept them on the new side. And the people that got time, that's about to do some time, they about to get convicted, they had them on the old side. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in, they started me on the new side. So I thought I was going home, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, man, I'm about to beat my case and get up out of here, you know? But after that fight, they broke us up and shit, right? So they sent me to the old side. I guess they re-looked at my file and was like, hey, we had this nigga on the wrong side of the jail anyway. Boom. Shot me on the old side, right? So now I'm on the old side with all the murderers, kidnappers, you know what I'm saying, carjackers, you know what I'm saying, attempted murders, you know what I'm saying, the SA, you know, sexual assault people, you know what I'm saying. They put me over there with all the violent people, you know what I'm saying, because I had a violent crime. So they put me on the violent side anyway, you know what I'm saying. So now I'm on the violent side, right? I'm still 10 tall, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing different, you feel me? So, it wasn't none of that, you know what I'm saying? I had got into some shit over there, you know, but this ain't about that. I already talked about that shit anyway, you know what I'm saying? But this is about the crazy shit that happened, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm on the old side, right? I'm in there with all the old heads, you know, got murders, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, we all in there talking, kicking it, all type of shit, right? I'm telling them, I'm like, look, man, I'm trying to beat this case. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? What I got to do? So the old heads, they all like bumping heads, talking to each other about the shit. Then one of them came up with this decision. It was like, you know what? This is what you should do. This is how you would beat your case. Woo-woo. I'm like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? So he looked at me like I'm a young dumb nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he was just about to just put me on the mission type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he like, look, bro, this is what you do. You know, he like, you know, when the cop come around, you know what I'm saying, shoot him a kite. You know what I'm saying? Tell him that you feeling suicidal and you want to kill yourself. He like, look, he like, when you do that, they gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna put you on Bam Bam floor. You know what I'm saying? When they put you up there, they gonna put you on some meds. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to court for your case, you use the meds, you know what I'm saying, to beat your case because you can plead what is it, insanity or whatever, you know what I'm saying? To say you was crazy, you ain't know what you was doing, you wasn't on your medication. Woo, woo, you know. Dog broke that shit down so sweet. I was like, damn, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool, right? So I shot the cop that kite, right? They came and got me. A kite is a letter that you write to the police. It don't matter what it is. You can say, hey, we out of tissue, you know what I'm saying? You know, we hungry, can we get an extra tray? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's called a kite. You know what I'm saying? And when you want to tell them you feeling suicidal, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to say, hey, I don't feel like I'm safe in this unit. Can you move me? Whatever words you shoot to the police is called a kite. You know what I'm saying? So he told me to shoot a kite. I shot the kite. They came and got me, right? All right, now this when it get crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had to break all that shit down, you know what I'm saying? But this when it get crazy, right? So they shoot me up the Bam Bam. Bam Bam is the fourth floor in Wayne County Jail. You know what I'm saying? Bam Bam is known for the crazy people. You know what I'm saying? The real life in the mind crazy people. You know what I'm saying? Not them people that act like they crazy and talk like they crazy. Like, nah, the real life crazy people. You know what I'm saying? So when they shoot me up there, they put in a cubicle one of them little fake ass doctor, nurses, whatever, you know what I'm saying, jailhouse, doctor, nurse type shit, you know. So I forgot to throw this in there, you know what I'm saying? Before they take you to Bam Bam, they put you in a turtle suit. You know what I'm saying? That green turtle suit you be seeing niggas on, seeing niggas wearing when they be in jail and shit, and they be in that green turtle suit. Yeah, that's the suicide vest right there. You know what I'm saying? That mean you crazy. You feel me? So anytime you see a nigga in a mug shot with the turtle suit on, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said or did something crazy. So that's what the turtle suit is for when you in jail. You know what I'm saying? So they put me in the turtle suit, right? Now I'm in the cubicle with this doctor. You know what I'm saying? The doctor asked me all these damn questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? So after the doctor asked me all these questions, I I told them all the bullshit that they wanted to hear, things like that. So after I got done doing all of that, giving them everything that they wanted to hear, next thing you know, they went ahead and transferred me to Bam Bam. You know. So when they got me in the Bam Bam unit, they put me in the cell by myself. You know what I'm saying? And would put me in this cell by myself, uh, they monitor you. You know, when they monitor you, they got you on a 24-hour watch in the cell. It's straight 24-hour watch. So they watched me for 24 hours straight in this cell with this beam and light on. So it wasn't no, they dim the light at night like how they do in regular jail. Like at night they dim the light. In this cell they don't dim the light. You know what I'm saying? They watching you the whole time, and you sitting there in the turtle suit. You know what I'm saying? They try to see if you gonna do anything crazy like the real crazy people. You know, I did nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they went ahead. They put me in the unit with the Bam Bam people. Like I said, they watching, so they know I ain't crazy, but I requested it, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they want to put you on that medication anyway. So long as you plead that shit, you know what I'm saying, they'll put you on that medication. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go through the process, you know what I'm saying, to get this shit. But all in all, you can't get on that medicine if you need to. You know what I'm saying? In jail, they don't mind giving you that shit. They don't care, if you crazy or not. If you play that role, they give you that shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they prescribed me, some medicine or whatever. It wasn't like that super strong shit. What's that Trazodone and you know what I'm saying? That type of strong shit. But it wasn't it. They gave me like the little shit up under, like the Seroquel and all that type of shit. Whatever it is, little bullshit up under. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking the shit because what happened is the nurse come by 2, 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? To give you your meds. Some people only might need to take it once a day, twice a day. Different times out the day, whatever. However it go, the nurse come around, they call your name. When they call your name, you can decline your medicine or you can accept it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get some people when they accept it, what they'll do is they'll like drink the shit. And when they drink it, they'll they'll like hide it up under their tongue. You know what I'm saying? And when they hide it under their tongue, what they do is when the nurse asks them, like let me see up under your tongue, right? They'll lift their tongue up, but they got it like up here in their higher cheek. You know what I'm saying? So they had the pill and play like they swallowed it. I did that a couple of times and I declined it most of the time, but I never swallowed the pill. So anytime I took it, I always gave it to another inmate or whatever, I sold it for something or whatever. Like I never popped none of them crazy people pills. You know what I'm saying? So past all that, right? I'm on the pills, but I never take them. I'm in the unit with all the crazy people. I'm not doing nothing that they doing. So the police watching me extra hard. You know what I'm saying? Man, dog. I promise you, right? I was up there for about 3 days, right? I'm not paying attention to none of these guys in here. All these guys is crazy. So I'm out their way. I'm sitting at the table. This guy walked up on me. He pushed my shoulder. I looked over. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck you doing here? It was one of the homies from the hood. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm on the same time you on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that is crazy. So we both caught a case around the same time. And he trying to get on the same medication I'm on to try and beat his case. It's type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got both of us in there. But they knew what they was doing because they knew we knew each other and they knew what we was on. So they was watching us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, while we in there, them in there watching us, we watching the inmates. You know what I'm saying? Man, them guys was real like crazy. They be running into walls and shit. They don't wash up. They don't change their clothes. They don't wash their clothes. They don't take showers. They don't do none of that. And this is every day. This is just how they is. They don't care nothing about hygiene, none of that. Like, when you say crazy, they are real like crazy, you know. So I'm in there for 2 weeks and I'm watching all of this, right? So a couple days in, right? Like I said, the nurse come around and do the medicine, right? This guy wanted his nighttime medicine in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The nurse smoked him. Like, nah, that's your nighttime medicine. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy. Like, nah, I need that right now. You know what I'm saying? She like, I can't do that. So it's always a police guy, standing right there, just in case. Because they be nutting up on the nurses. You know what I'm saying? So he got the nutting up, right? The cop grabbed him, took him to his cell, right? So the nurse finished doing her round with all the rest of the inmates. She leave, After she leave, the cop leave out the unit. You know what I'm saying? When he left out the unit, this crazy motherfucker walked over to the table. Now in jail, you got like these little round tables, round cement tables, and they got like chairs attached to them. Some tables had two seats attached to it. Some had four. You know, this one had 2 seats attached to it. You know what I'm saying? This dude ran up on that table and locked his arm like in between the seat and the table. Because you got the table that sit up on the platform, and then you got the seat that sit down from you. So you can sit at the table. He was able to lock his arm in between the seat and like the table part. Like I don't know how he did it, but he angled it and he kept on like mashing his arm like this. You know what I'm saying? We all sitting there watching. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like he crazy as hell, but he just kept snatching it. Like, I need my meds. I need my meds. He just snatching this shit. Like it was a big ass, sound like a big ass crack. You know what I'm saying? He get to hollering and screaming like a little girl. We looking like, what the fuck? Like the blood was just gushing out his arm. You seen the bones came out, all type of shit. Like he fucked this shit up, you know. So when we seen all that, everybody went and shot. You know what I'm saying? We jumping on top of the tables and all type of shit. Like we seen the rat running around or something. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Blood just gushing everywhere. He crying and hollering. The damn police siren went off. We all had to go lock in our cells. You know what I'm saying? The police came and ran in there like 30 deep and shit. They got masks on, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they was ready. You know. So after all of that, man, they ran in, they got him. They took him up out of there. You know, they patched him up. They did whatever they had to do, and they kept going. You know what I'm saying? So maybe a few days after that, right? A few days after that go by. Next thing you know, it's another guy. He arguing with the nurse lady. Well, he arguing about the nurse lady for the same exact thing. He wanted his meds when he wanted it, but the medication is scheduled at different times. But evidently, it's something in the medicine. You know what I'm saying? That like had him going crazy for it, and he was fiending for it like it was some dope, like real talk. You know, so he get to cutting up on the nurse. You know, as soon as that happened, like I said, the cop that be sitting there jump right on him, take their ass to their cell. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a regular dude and he get to cutting up on the nurse, they send him to the hole. But the crazy people, they just take him to their cell. You know, cop took him to his cell. The nurse lady finished doing her round. She left. The cop leave out. This guy come out of his cell, ran straight to the wall. You know, in jail, it's nothing but cement walls. You know, cement walls and bars. That's all that's in jail. Stainless steel toilets, stainless steel seats, stainless steel tables. Everything is steel and cement in jail. No wood, no plaster, no insulation, none of that. Just straight cement. You know what I'm saying? This dude ran straight to the wall. Bow! Bunted his head on the wall. Split his shit wide open to white meat. He fell out instantly. When he hit the ground, it was like a tree falling in the forest. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say that's a myth that, you know, when a tree falls in the forest, it don't make a sound. But just imagine a tree falling in the forest. What sound would it make? That's what it sounded like when dog fell. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? He laying there, blood gushing all out of his head. I thought he was dead, for real. I thought he was done. You know what I'm saying? Man, while that's going on, right, they lock us down again. They send all the cops in there. You know, they put him on the stretcher, brought him up out of here. Cleaned it up, move on. This is Bam Bam Unit. You know, this is what you see on the daily in there. This is just how it go. And Bam Bam. You know, so while that's going on, right, also it's cell bars. Like I said, it ain't nothing but bars, stainless steel, and cement. The bars is uh you know, steel bars, right? When you gotta take a shit, because the toilet is in your room in Bam Bam, so it's two bunks in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? So when you need to take a shit, you gotta put your bed sheet that's on your bed. You gotta put it on the cell bars to let people know when they're taking the shit. You know what I'm saying? In between that time, you will see guys go in the cell, and somebody will put up the shitter sheet or the sheet already be up, and you would see a guy walk in that cell, and you know you're not supposed to be in that cell, you know, because you can't just be in people's cell. You only can go in your cell, in jail, prison, whatever. You can't go in other people's cells. That's called out of place ticket. Y'all only can mix with each other in the day room, outside, things like that. But y'all can't just go in each other's cells. That's a out of place ticket, you know. So when you see a guy walking another guy's cell and the shitter sheet up, you know what they in there doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. I seen a lot of that while I was there. You know, you gotta think, this is the Bam Bam. These the real crazy people of the world. You know what I'm saying? These real life human animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care about nothing. So it's nothing for them to do their thing with each other, you know, and all the other guys in there be zoned out on that medication. They ain't paying no attention. They don't care, you know, whatever. When on the regular units, if you see that, everybody on it, man, hell no, these niggas in here fucking, you know, Bam Bam, that's regular, like, whatever, don't nobody care. They just want their medicine, you know what I'm saying? So for me and my mans to be in there and we wasn't crazy like them and we watching this, we like, this is some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? So them breaking arms, busting their head wide open, in the cells, cutting with each other, that's regular on the Bam Bam floor. That's regular programming. You know what I'm saying? Man, worst 2 weeks of my life. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes guys would be sitting at them four-man tables and they be in there jacking each other off. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. They be sitting at the table jacking each other off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in there is zoned out. Like, eyes on little dirt vision. You know what I'm saying? They be in that bitch zoned out. Like, it's like they don't even see what's going on. And if they do see what's going on, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? And then the niggas that come out the cell together, they be laughing and talking and shaking hands with each other. And they'll walk over to a crowd of other guys sitting at a table and get to sit down and get to playing cards with them and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all stay away from me. Don't offer me nothing. I'm not gonna ask y'all for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what me and my mans experienced them 2 weeks we was on Bam Bam. We saw how the Bam Bam people really operate. Like, wish we could put a camera in there, like, so y'all can see that. Like, that lifestyle is completely different from regular jail. You know what I'm saying? For real. D Jordan, nah, for real, your ass went in the deep end. Man, I swear to God, bro. Like, it was real up in there. You know what I'm saying? It was real, you know. After all of that, right? So I did my time on Bam Bam. I seen a lot of crazy shit just within 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I seen more uh, gay shit and Bam Bam than I seen in prison. I did 4 years in prison. I did 2 weeks on Bam Bam. I seen more on Bam Bam of the fucking shit than I seen in prison. Real talk. Like, them boys, they something different, you know. But anyway, 2 weeks go by. Police know me and my man's on some bullshit. They kicked us off Bam Bam, right? So they put us back in GP, which is general population, you know. So now we back in GP with everybody. I got the medication. Big. Now I'm about to beat my case. You know what I'm saying? On a mission. You feel me? My lawyer come see me. I told him, I'm like, look, I'm on this medicine. Woo, you know, throw this shit in my paperwork, present it in court, get my case dropped, get me up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He a little short, white guy, big old glasses. You know what I'm saying? But he was smart as hell. He wasn't for no game. So he like dropped his glasses. Like, that ain't gonna work. I'm like, what you mean? You know? He like, man, you got to be on that medicine before you come to jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't get on it while you in jail. You got to already be there when you caught that case. You know, when he said that, I just went back in the time capsule. I went back 2 weeks. You know, when I went back, I was like, I let this guy really talk me into that. I let this guy talk me into going to the Bam Bam to get on this medicine, which he knew it wasn't gonna work. But he knew I was young, you know what I'm saying? So he like, I'm about to get dog with the play, cause he up here talking about how he gonna beat his case, and he threw him. So I'm about to hook him on this medicine real quick, you know. And there's a lot of guys in jail that would do that, you know. They influence the young to get on that medicine, and that's how a lot of them guys be on medicine for real. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's crazy, but I beat the odds because I ain't never take the medicine. You know what I'm saying? I got away with it. I moved on. You know what I'm saying? That was it. So, like I said, my lawyer smoked me. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So we had to toss the medicine anyway. I wasn't taking that shit nowhere. You know. So he like, I'm gonna just put it in the you know, the little infirmary. Infirmary is like the house. Damn. Infirmary is like the hospital in the jail. It's called an infirmary. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I'm gonna just shoot a note to the infirmary that had a nurse, you know, take you off the medicine list, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, you know, that's what I'm gonna do then. So that's how that went. But I'm gonna go ahead, get on up out of here. So get back with y'all.